Hello everyone, this is Richard. Welcome to another edition of Starfield Essentials. This is part 2 of my video showing how to steal ships with the SKK Ship Management Tools mod. Here I am on Moon, Kurtz. I'm with Astrid, and we had a ship land nearby, so I'm going to take a look at it and see if I can steal it.
Doc says I gotta watch my blood pressure. Like I can do that on a job like this.
When I got on board, I recognized this was the Smuggler captain ship.
Hi, I guess.
And I decided I didn't want to eliminate these people, so I thought maybe I could use another SKK mod, which is the mod that is called SKK Stalkers and Followers. So I decided to try that.
Wish we could just do this on Neon.
Set of people. So now you can see I'm going from crew member to crew member, and I am recruiting them. So they are literally becoming followers of mine.
Howdy.
So now I've recruited 3 members of this crew, and I'm checking out all other parts of the ship to make sure there aren't any other people that I might have missed. That just leaves the captain.
What?
You're early. They must have changed the times up. Bosses can be paranoid like that. Well, I've got the package on me. All you need to do is deliver it. Here. I trust you know what to do with it.
So now that I've got the package, the next thing I check to see is, can I add this ship to my inventory? And there's no option to do so, so I turn to the SKKmods Ship Tools to see if I can hack this ship and add it to my collection. And as you can see, it's successful. However, I do get that weird glitching again, and some of the NPCs are a little confused, it looks like. The captain just decides to sit down. Also, the back of the ship has that glitch where it looks like you can't get out the back of the ship anymore. It turns out that that is not the case. However, you can go straight through. And yeah, some weird things are happening in the bridge of this ship. But now I decide to see if I can recruit the Smuggler captain, and it turns out I can. So now I've added not only her entire crew, but the Smuggler captain to my list of followers. I am able to sit down in the ship's pilot seat. As you can see, it's a little bit glitched there, but it works. And when I go in to check my ship inventory, in addition to the other ships that I've stolen thus far, and some of which I sold prior to this video, but I now have this Freestar transpo in my collection.
Let's get this over with so I can take this stupid suit off.
So I look off into the distance, and sure enough, the ship that I was flying before, that was my own ship, it is now taken off into space. That's fine because I got this Freestar transpo. But even better, I now have not only Astrid, but I have 4 pirate smugglers with me. I have the captain of that group and the 3 crew members, and we are now ready for whatever adventures that we have to face. So I decided to check out this pipeline station that I was located at, and look at them just charging after me. This is so great. I hope this comes to vanilla Starfield, because it is so much fun to be leading a group of people. It's like having your own little platoon. I decided to see what it would be like for them to follow me up into a height. Would they use their jetpacks? Would they run around? So I boosted over to this tower, and then I turned around to take a look at them. And are they out there? Are they coming? Yeah, there you go. They're on the landing pad, and now they're running, taking the stairs. And I think they're going to come up the hill rather than use any other way to get up there. So I just thought this is the best. Next, I took my crew to a nice flat landing spot, and I pulled up the ship tools because I wanted to demonstrate the method by which you can call a ship to you. I've used something similar from another modder previously, but in this mod it has it built into the ship management tools. So when you do that, it puts down that little beacon so it tells you where the ship is going to land. and it gives you instructions on basically running away so the ship does not land on top of you. And as you can see, it gave me a little warning that the ship was inbound. So if I look in the sky, I can see the ship taking off from where it was landed previously, and it's going to essentially go into orbit and disappear. And after a while, it will reappear and it will land at the location designated by the beacon.
Yes, what?
Get a move on. Hey.
Okay, hello.
This is one of my favorite parts of modding in Starfield, is being able to call your ship and see it land right in front of you. Next, I took my crew on a raid of a landed Ecliptic stiletto, and it turns out this was possibly a little bit more than we could handle. I charged up the ramp here because I didn't want to engage the Ecliptics and kill them possibly and have the ship take off. So instead I ran up the ramp and waited, hopefully, for my crew to join me inside the ship. Quickly realized there were way more Ecliptics here than I was used to. I don't know if it's because it's a stiletto, but there were just tons of them, and I ended up trying to hide in this empty storeroom here, try to recover a little bit, but these Ecliptics weren't having any of it. They decided to start following me down the ladder, and I began to worry, where's my crew? I could definitely use Astrid. What about the other 4 crew members that I had? I thought maybe I could use the Gangs All Here mod by Aurelianis to have all my followers join me using the teleport to me function, and here is how that turned out.
Got you now.
So Astrid appeared, but unfortunately 2 of my crew members died horrible deaths immediately. I don't know if perhaps they died outside fighting the Ecliptics, and when I asked to teleport, they just appeared and they were already down. But Astrid was a great help. As you can see, she's firing away at those Ecliptics out there. There's quite a few of them now in this compartment, but she's doing her job and really helping me.
Fade into oblivion. Next time. Want to die painfully, huh? Pathetic attempt.
When I got to the bridge, turns out there was only 1 Ecliptic left, so I was able to deal with that guy pretty fast. Unfortunately, I found another one of my crew members deceased on the floor there. Also, there was a little bit of glitching in the bridge, so I'm not sure if that might be caused by the mods, but as you can see when I turn around in a moment, the back door had that weird glitch, but I was able to exit through it and not have any real issues. Also, the armillary was showing, which is odd, and there I am glitching right through the back wall. I didn't have any trouble adding that ship to my inventory, so I went back to New Jemison and sold off ships, changed ships to this other transport vessel that I had available, and decided to call it a day. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Starfield Essentials. My name is Richard. If you like this content, please feel free to like and subscribe, and I will see you in Starfield.